Hello YouTube, in my ninth part of my Java development series tutorial, I'll be talking about for loops today. And for loops are basically the same thing as while loops, but now you get to control the amount of times you run your for loops. And for loops are very useful, especially in games and doing a bunch of lines of code to a certain degree in which you prefer. So click File New Project, Java application. Next, call this for loops, finish, and I'll just bring this up here, and I'll close the start page, and I'll just scroll to the middle, and get rid of the comment, and so I'll say for, and here's the format of a for loop goes. There's three parameters that you give. You give a variable, which you can declare in here as well. So I'll declare a variable int x, and I'll also define its value, then put a semicolon, and then I'll say like for how long, or basically this second parameter determines for how much time do you want to, how many iterations do you want to run this for loop statement. So until x is less than, that's a less than symbol, 10. And then every single time you finish the for loop, this is the last parameter, every single time you finish the for loop, what do you want to do with x? I want to do x plus plus. And if you recall from my operations video, I said that x plus plus equals the previous value of x plus 1 to result in a new value of x. And so what will happen in this code is initially it will say, okay, the compiler would say, okay, x equals 0. Then it will say, okay, since x is currently 0, and since x is less than 0, then run this line of code. And then it comes back up, and then it's like, okay, add 1 to x. So now x equals 1. Is x less than 10? Is the value of x less than 10, which is currently now 1? Then it's like yes, so it runs the code again. Now x is 2. It keeps on doing that until x equals 10. Since it's a less than symbol and 10 is not less than 10, then it will exit the code. So if I were to write this down, this will run this many times. 0, x will equal 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 times. Because remember, the first time is 0. And let me output it to show you how a for loop works. What the for loop does. So the value of x is x. And if I were to output this to the compiler, to the console, then you can see here the value of x is 0, because initially it starts off at 0. Then it runs this code. See, it ran the code by outputting that system.out. And then in the next time it came to run the code, the value of x is now x plus plus, meaning that you took the previous value of x and added 1. And then since that number is still less than 10, it ran the code until it hit 9. Once it hit 9, it went up to the, once it finished the code for 9, it went up to the top, x plus plus. Since it's 10, and since 10 is not less than 10, it's not run the code for 10, and it broke, basically did a break statement. The signal for breaking from the for loop was occurred. Now I could also do something like this, x plus equals 2, which means take the previous value of x, add 2, and that's a new value of x. For to run the code now, you can see that the initial value is 0, then 2, then 4, then 6, then 8, and then the next one would have been 10, but since 10 is not less than 10, then it wouldn't run the code, because that's what my second parameter stated. And that's basically, so basically the first one is saying what integer, declaring your integer. Second parameter is declaring for how long do you want to run this code. And the third parameter is what do you want to do with your variable at the end of every for loop statement. And that's how a for loop works.